Garrett, who got hit in the head with the book and is making her way out now, is getting a shot again at redemption. And why? We're not taking any of that from Reina Del Rey, the muscle with the book into the head of Santana Garrett. And I gotta let you know, Santana Garrett, who was interviewed by you, Nigel, down there in Florida, she really didn't have a clue with everything that's taken place, but she looks like she's in a great mental state, and she's back. But you know what, Nigel? We got to make sure this is a fair matchup, Nigel. I got a little business to do.
Santana Garrett here for in-ring competition against Sylvia Sanchez, and she will be taking on Santana Garrett, who was hit in the head with that book by Reina Del Rey. David now sending the alliance away. Ariana Gambino, Gigi Gianni, Reina Del Rey, and BK Rhythm being sent. Of course, they have been a force to be reckoned with. Santana Garrett was hit in the head with a book by Reina Del Rey, causing all of that, for lack of a better term, weirdness that happened with the Enlightened. And not only is Reina Del Rey and the rest of the alliance not allowed here ringside thanks to David McClane, but also Santana Garrett is going to be getting that future WOW World's Championship title shot. Not only is Reina Del Rey and the rest of the alliance not allowed here ringside thanks to David McClane, but also Santana Garrett is going to be getting that future WOW World's Championship title shot. The bell rings and the official in charge of the action is referee Julio Rodriguez. Sylvia Sanchez had no idea who'd she be pairing up with, but what an interesting opponent considering the decision that was just laid out.
Well, you did a good job, Nigel. And just to back you up, we had to clear them out of ringside. And I'm so happy we were successful doing that. And now we've got a great matchup here on WOW Women of Wrestling fans. Thanks for joining us for this hour of power as Santana Garrett takes over Sylvia Sanchez. And Sylvia Sanchez, as we noticed, got a big opportunity tonight.
Side headlock takeover now. Sylvia Sanchez has the leg scissors on Garrett.
Right now, Santana's in trouble.
Sylvia Sanchez, in my estimation, David, has become more vicious than ever joining the group of the Alliance. The confidence that the Exterminator has.
Well, what you mentioned, Nigel, is the fact that now with Sylvia Sanchez with the group of the Alliance, she's sensing the power because she's in that group.
Santana Garrett, though, floats over for a pin. Sanchez goes for a pin of her own as well. Jackknife cover by Santana Garrett, and I love the fact that that decision was reversed. Kick out at 2 by Garrett on the Exterminator. Coming up also, as we saw at the top of the hour, it's a non-title matchup. Blaze and Tara strike it as for a championship matchup with Miami Sweet Heat. They're going to get a matchup, but it's going to be non-title thanks to Lana Star saying she was doing charity work. What an arm drag from Santana Garrett.
And boy, that was disgraceful what Lana said in the ring about charity work. I thought she was going to talk about her dog work she does. She actually does do something good.
Sylvia Sanchez in the hair of Santana Garrett, backs her up into the corner, trying to get the referee to break the hold. Arm drag, but Santana Garrett hangs on.
Sylvia now in trouble. Santana. Sylvia up to their feet.
Sylvia Sanchez once again in the hair, backs up Santana Garrett into the ropes and nails a vicious clothesline.
Now a boot to the midsection.
You know, the Alliance has almost been too dominant. Now they've gotten themselves banned several times. You might want to think that they take heed to some of that that's been going on. The Alliance, the muscle, Reina Del Rey, the mouthpiece, BK Rhythm, the fashionista, Gigi Gianni, and now the Exterminator here in action against Santana Garrett. You have to think after the Alliance was kicked out along with their boss, Ariana Gambino, that Sylvia Sanchez is more driven than ever to win this matchup.
Well, it's a fair matchup. That's the key, Nigel. I'm sure they're in the back. They're back in the locker room watching on the monitor as Sylvia Sanchez laying in the boots to Santana Garrett, who's upside down, and there that baseball slide with both feet right into the face of Santana Garrett, who's definitely in trouble. And there, Sylvia Sanchez, being the veteran she is, she locked up both legs so Santana couldn't put a leg on the bottom rope and get a break. Santana in trouble right now as her head jammed right into the top turnbuckle again. Santana getting the energy to put that left elbow up. Now still holding on to the rope. Santana, she's coming back. Santana Garrett able to move the momentum in her favor.
Garrett lining up for it. That back handspring elbow connects. A signature move from the second generation superhero. Side Russian leg sweep, good enough for a 2 count. And we've got a lot more coming up here on the broadcast. Code breaker from Sylvia Sanchez. Sanchez going over, hooking the leg of Santana Garrett, and Garrett gets that left shoulder up just in the nick of time.
Well, you mentioned what's coming later, Nigel. It's the main event tonight, fans. There you see it in the lower left-hand screen, the main event tonight. Miami Sweet Heat in there against Tara Strike and Ashley Blaze.
Santana Garrett looking for that moonsault. Sylvia Sanchez runs right into that super kick. Garrett's got the leg hook. Could this be it? And the exterminator is pinned by Santana Garrett.
Santana Garrett!
And the